Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I guess depending when you're picking up this recording. Kent Bame here with 9 Business Group and Elevate Your Business Chat. Joining us today is Blair Houston with Shop My Fundraising. Blair, welcome. Please share your story, introduce yourself, your company name, and what makes you guys unique and different and why people buy from you.
It's a lot of questions in one question there, Kent. But yeah, thanks for the intro. My name is Blair Houston. My partner and I, Robert Gregoire, started a fundraising business a few years ago, just at the start of COVID. So we didn't start our business at the right time. It was a great opportunity. We came from the food service industry, so we understood there was some opportunity to provide more money back to teams and schools. So the fundraising we focus on is more team, school, and charity based. The mom and pop stuff, the stuff everybody's seen in the market, kids asking you to buy chocolates and almonds. So we sell a lot of meat, beverages, and high margin products that we can really get a good return back to the charity team or group. We started during COVID, which was really tough. That was probably the biggest obstacle. So we'll talk about that a little later, I know. And it's been an uphill battle, but as everything starts to open up again, we've had more and more success. So we're truly excited for the opportunity. We're very community invested and look forward to expanding our brand for sure.
And how would you say your product on that competition stacks up against the competition as far as fundraisers go? Because we got Spolumbos out there, we got the gift cards with Safeway and different things. So what is it that's unique about you guys that would intrigue the person watching this game? We got to phone Blair and company.
Yeah, it's funny. I've got 4 kids myself. My partner's got a child as well. And we've seen what's available in the market. And there's a lot of disconnect. There's a lot of paper track sales, and people, when you hear fundraising, you walk into that team room or that school council meeting and everybody's like, do we have to? Everybody has that pain. So, we capitalized on that. We realized that there was a need for more communication, more integrity, more hand holding through the process, less throwing it at you and saying, go for it and figure it out yourself. So we've created a structure where it's very easy to use. We're an online platform. So the easy to share. There's no codes or anything like that. So it makes it easy to share within your community, with friends, family, coworkers. It's like an e-commerce platform. So it's a Shopify type of a vibe where people pick their products. We're able to offer many different vendors because we've facilitated a warehouse and got Alberta Health certified. And we bring our products to our warehouse and then we sort it and bring it on a truck. So the integrity of the product is maintained throughout the whole process. And I think our biggest advantage is delivering and staying on site with our delivery truck. We have a refrigerated reefer truck. It stays on site for the food. And that is the overwhelming success that we've had with fundraisers, is the fact that we're there to support them throughout the end user, so that whoever's getting that product is happy because it's sat in that refrigerated truck. It's not sitting in the sun all day and melting and losing its product vibe. And it's been a very rewarding process so far. And as more people hear about us, it's definitely picking up momentum. So the biggest advantage is being involved with the customer from start to finish, hand-holding, communication. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to what we do versus competition.
Cool, thank you. You kind of alluded to it, but we'll let you rephrase it. What has been the biggest challenge since starting in business? How did you tackle it? How did you solve it? And what was the outcome today?
Yeah, I think as a business owner, you're going to face challenges all the time, regardless. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? That's the common saying. And I think people realize starting a business can be, well, a great idea doesn't always mean great success, and it never happens immediately. I think the biggest thing that holds people back from starting a business is being able to support yourself. I mean, you come from a good, healthy job with a family and there's no income coming in. That's probably the hardest thing to overcome. We started our business during COVID, and again, same thing. We had no revenue coming in at all. It was very slow. Everything was closed down. No teams or schools were raising money. So we really had to look at our business and see what was good about it. Do we maintain it? Do we pull the plug? Do we keep rolling? And we realized we developed quite a great platform that could be utilized by more business owners. And we thought, why are we chasing every fundraising group in town when there's a ton of small business in Calgary that's still trying to capitalize on that opportunity? What if we gave them the tools to execute their own fundraising with our platform? So we met with Tony and Remo down at Spolumbos, and the guys really were on board. They wanted to find an online platform that they could utilize, and the developers charge so much for that product. We were offering a deal where it could just be a licensing fee, like a merchant fee, every time somebody makes a purchase. So that was a big win for us because we decided, you know what, Spolumbos is a great local business. We want to support them, but we want them to have their own success. Let's introduce this to other small businesses and see what they feel about it. So we've been able to introduce this to many small businesses in Calgary. Um, Lots of businesses that I'll be happy to share. Prepack, Pie Junkie, Nutman, Spolumbos. There's a list of that goes on and on. So as we've been expanding, we were introduced to Alberta Innovates and Platform Calgary, and they love our technology platform, and we've been able to have some great networking opportunities there as well. So we're super thrilled to be part of some of these programs. But to be able to pivot and find a solution, times can feel very bleak and painful. And I don't think anybody really understands as an entrepreneur, unless you've been an entrepreneur, to understand how hard that could be when you rely on yourself and the buck stops with you. You have to find a way to survive. And that was kind of our grasp and pivot moment. So, we're having success in many channels now. And if we didn't have COVID, we may have been complacent and maybe had success and never been able to expand and grow our opportunities. So we're very thankful. And again, as a business owner, you definitely have to keep your eyes open for opportunity. And hopefully we are able to help a lot of small businesses in Calgary and outside of that, we expand.
Good for you. That's awesome. So let me get this right. So you not just have a platform for helping organizations raise money. The platform doubles as a place for local businesses for them to use their services as a fundraiser for their people and their community.
That's correct. So now if somebody wants to do a fundraiser with a local business and they use our tool, they have the access to do online e-commerce store, and every store is individual. We customize it. So we really bring out a lot of great power to fundraising again. So we just want to give people opportunity to see different items where everybody has seen the bacon fundraiser, the steak fundraiser. A lot of it is the same. There's a lot of creativity and a lot of business ownership in Calgary and Canada wide, US wide. We would love to go across North America and share our platform. And that is our goal. There's a lot of small business jewelry. We've got a candle company that's on board. It's unbelievable. So to have and to present other opportunities to other groups and schools and teams to fundraise, I think is going to help show more value for more community groups and find some new ways to raise money instead of the common 50-50 or the bacon or the almonds. So like I said, it's an interesting play that we're looking for. But again, supporting small business is fantastic. It gives them a bigger reach. It gives them a branding tool, and most businesses do want to get involved with their community. So it's a win-win. We feel very good about what we do, and we help a lot of groups. So we're very, again, very thankful to be where we are today.
Very cool. What is one thing you know now that you wish you would have known 36 months ago before you started a business?
Lockdowns probably would have been the first one. We could have waited and maybe held on a little longer. No, it's tough. There's so many things, to be honest. As a business owner, again, you're going to face pitfalls all the time. I can tell you, you think you have an overview of everything that you're going to have to pay as an overhead, and there's always surprises. That's a big one, and I don't think you can really prepare for that. Financially, you can try, but when you have no income coming in, it's really hard to prepare for that. So, again, you need to have a committed family. It's not just you. If you're married or have a spouse and you're trying to run a business or launch a business, it's a true commitment from everybody. So make sure everybody knows and is aware of the pain that could be happening ahead, and then you get to reap the rewards too if it does turn into a success. I mean, not every business is successful, but there is a lot of learning throughout that process, and I don't think there's a single answer for that one because there's just so many different things that can happen. So it's an ongoing question. I think even successful business owners will tell you the same thing. I don't think there's anything you can really do to plan for the future. You just have to be able to have integrity, do your job, communicate, be respectful, respect people, and do your job the best you can. So yeah, that's a tough question, Kent. I don't think there's a single answer for that one. Sorry.
That's good. That's okay. It's been a fun question because we get all kinds of different answers out of it. As you look forward to the next 18 to 24 months, what are the top 2 or 3 challenges that your industry faces?
Well, I guess there's uncertainty on disease. We're definitely more aware of what's in the world now. There's a crisis all the time. There's inflation, there's recessions. There's a lot of issues facing a lot of families right now. So fundraising, it's funny because when fundraising is in demand, it's when people don't have money to pay support it. When there's lots of money and cash flow in the world, there's less and less need for fundraising. It's just donations more. So um, 18 to 24 months, again, we just want to build some deep roots with communities and make sure that businesses feel supported, that we can transition. I mean, e-commerce is the way. The brick and mortar sales, door to door stuff is slowly transitioning away. I think that's probably one of the benefits from COVID, though, is that it did bring awareness to more e-commerce. I think Amazon has had massive success during all this time because of online shopping. And for us to capitalize on that, piggyback on that as well, is probably going to continue for quite a while. As much as us older people love to go to the mall and try on our shoes, I know my younger kids, they love buying stuff online. So I think the next generation, we're in a nice pocket, and I see it expanding further, and I think our brand will definitely continue to grow over the next 18 to 24 months.
Cool. What is your definition of a successful business?
Well, a lot of people probably say it's money and success that way, but truthfully, peace, to be at peace. I've had successful businesses and I've lost successful businesses, so I've definitely been on both sides of that. I think at the end of the day, as you get older, you understand that money is one thing. It can bring a lot of happiness and success, but you also need a lot of balance. And I think there's a lot more to just money. There's a lot more to just volume and branding and things like that. I mean, if you're not at peace with yourself and your family, I think there's a lot more that I've learned over the years that can disrupt my stress levels. I used to own some restaurants locally here in Calgary, and coming home at 2 o'clock every morning and never seeing my kids was super painful. So I was willing to sacrifice a lot of that. When I left the business and started another career, my kids were crying because I started a new job and they thought, we're never going to see you again. Because that's all they knew was me being a restaurant owner, gone from 8 in the morning till 10 or 2 in the morning. So family life and balance is critical. I think people need to be aware you can have all of it. Communication was critical, understanding goals together. That's a big question. And I think honestly, yeah, money is critical, but there's a lot more to that too that comes with success for sure. And I think for me, it's family and balance and having all of those baskets checked.
Fair enough. No, that's great. I think I'm going to share one of my, I would like you to, I'll leave you the opportunity to use the word harmony versus balance. I think one of the things I've learned over the years from my clients and different workshops and stuff is balance implies that equal parts. And I think like a good orchestra, like a good band, we want harmony where we have the right components, right? It's not too much tuba or too much piccolo or too much saxophone. It's the pieces we want in our life that create the whole life and not equal parts of all.
Correct. No, I agree. And that's exactly right, Kent. People chase that mighty dollar, right? Even if you have a career, you're a salesperson making commission, you want money. That's why you work for. Everybody works for that reward. But what are you willing to sacrifice to get there? And that's, I think, the question you got to ask yourself. Is it worth not seeing your kids grow up? Is it worth going up north, working for 6 months of the year and not seeing your family? And I think there is limitations to what people can expect and to have success. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody has a different level to match their success or mark their success. For me, over time, being successful and then losing success and then being successful or working to be successful again, my family's been more important to me than ever before after going through that. So I agree. Harmony is a great word. It's better than balance because it does check way more boxes, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ken.
My favorite question and the last one as we get to the top of the hour. What do you want to be known for?
Well, I hope a good person. I hope a person with integrity, a family man, a good dad, uh, community involved, supportive. There's a lot of things that, again, when you focus so much on your career, you lose touch with a lot of friends. I do miss a lot of my friends because I am a business owner, and time is always the business owns me, and I don't own the business type of a scenario. So I hope people see that I'm doing things for the right reasons and to help make a better world and a community for my kids and future generations. So the biggest thing for me is, yeah, leaving a legacy that way to make sure that my kids can be proud of everything I've accomplished and that our family can maybe have some of that retroactive success moving forward.
Great. One last plug. So where can people get more information on you, your website, to learn how, because you don't have enough clients fundraising right now? Let's stack the deck. Where can we get more information on where to reach out to you guys?
Absolutely. So if you're local in Calgary and surrounding, we've got shop UR Fundraising, letter U, letter R, fundraising.com, www.urfundraising.com. My phone number is 403-969-6196. Feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to discuss some fundraising opportunities with you. And our pivot platform is Shop My Fundraising. So if you're a business owner looking for a way to get your product to market and network with some local teams and charities and schools, let me know. That's shopmyfundraising.com. So all one word, shopmyfundraising.com. Same phone number. I'll be happy to discuss. And of course, my email, you can reach me at blair@urfundraising.com, BLAIR@urfundraising.com. Thanks.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Kent. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thanks again for your time. Been great. I love the insight. Keep up the good work, and we're looking forward to the next couple of weeks to learn more about each other and how we can help each other out.
Perfect. I appreciate your time today too, Ken. Thanks for the questions, and good luck to everybody out there trying to start a business or exist.
Exactly. Cheers. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thanks, Kent.
You're welcome.